Hello everyone, or how we say in Russian, Привет. If you are just about to start studying Russian, this video is for you, because today I will teach you the alphabet and how to read in Russian. Actually, it's pretty simple. You see a letter, you pronounce it. There are just a few special rules, but reading is the easiest thing in Russian. Just a small thing to remember. I will pronounce letters, how you should use them in a word, how they sound in a word, not their official names, because I suppose this way it's much more useful. So, let's begin. A, as in a word, alphabet. B, like in a word, bread. V, like in a word, voice. G, like in a word, gorgeous. And D, like in a word, day. Let's practice again. A, B, V, G, D. So here we had one vowel, which is A, and 4 consonants. Let's try to put them together. Ba, like in a Russian word, бабушка. Va, like in a Russian male name, Vanya. Ga, like in a Russian word, газ. Da, which actually means yes in Russian. So I think it's pretty clear. Let's continue. Ye, like an English word, Europe. I think it's very close. Yo, like in a word, your, the same sound, yo. Those two letters are often confused. Please don't confuse them. There are 2 different vowels. One is ye, and the second one is yo. This little one is zh, like in the name of Game of Thrones characters, Jon Snow, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So the sound of this letter is zh, and this one is z, like in a word zoo. Let's repeat them again. Ye, yo, zh, z. And let's go back to repeat all the letters we had. A, B, V, G, D, Ye, Yo, Zh, Z. And now let's practice very simple combinations. Ża, like in a Russian word, жарко. За, like in a Russian word, зачем. Де, like in a word, дерево. Же, like in a word, желание. Ве, вегетарианец. And this one will be a little bit more complicated, because here we will combine 3 letters. Где, which is a question where. One more word of 3 letters. Два, which means 2. And 2 simple words of 4 letters. Don't be scared, it's gonna be okay. База, база, and жаба, жаба. We are ready to move on. Let's cover next group of letters. I, like in a word English. This one is tricky. It's called short I or I краткая. And it's like you wanted to say a previous letter, but then you changed your mind. So it's like y, y. And don't confuse them with the previous one. There are 2 different letters. So I is a vowel, and y, or short I, or I краткая, is a consonant. And we can hear this sound in an English word yoga or yogurt. K, like in a word cat. L, like in a word love. M, like in a word mother. Let's repeat just this group of letters. I, Y. This letter is normally used in the end in order to make a soft point in a word. Always after a vowel, like чай or музей. К, L, M. Let's practice very simple combinations of all letters we discussed. Ки, К, Ке, Ли, Ла, Ле, Ми, Ма, Ме, and a few very simple words. Ма, Ма, мама. Жи, ла, жила, which is she lived, or жил, жил, which is he lived. И, ли, или, which means or. Next group is pretty simple. Н, like in a word night. O, like a sound in a word also. P, parents. R, so this one is always confused with English P. No, in Russian it's R, rarely. Just a stronger R. R. S, sun. And T, toilet. Let's repeat again. N, O, P, R, S, T. And really quickly, let's go from the beginning of the alphabet. A, B, V, G, D, Е, Ё, Ж, З, И, Й, К, Л, М, Н, О, П, Р, С, Т. Ready to practice combinations? No is also a word, but то, со, ро, по, та, са, ра, па, те, се, ре, пе. If somehow it's too fast, you can always press pause and repeat it in your own tempo. Let's hear those letters in simple words. Рот, нос, глаз, еда, рука, кот, поза, гора. Why we pronounce O like A, I will explain just a little bit later. Рама, мера, кожа, тон, жена, дети. And the word you probably know already, привет. We are in the second half of the alphabet. It soon will be over, I promise. U, like in a German name Ulrich. F, family. H, like house. C, like circus. Ch, like ciao. Sh, like show. Sh, like just sh. This group of letters is a little bit difficult. Don't panic. The last two letters, sh and sh are very similar. You're not crazy. They sound almost the same. Don't concentrate too much on this, because if you're not a native speaker, it's not a big deal. So, sh, and then if you pronounce sh, it's almost the same, but softer. It's like you're smiling a little bit. Sh. Let's repeat those letters again. U, F, H, C, Ch, Sh, Sh. Let's practice combinations of these letters so you feel confident in using them. Sha, szans, szu, szutka, si, like it's a soup, si, siu, siuka, sie, sieka, cia, cias, cie, четверг, ciu, ciuda. Once again, I will explain why O is like A later. Ci, чисто, fa, факт, фе, фен, фо, фон. And just a few words with these letters. Химик, стул, шина, фата, человек, утро, ночь, вечер. And the very last group of letters. We're almost done. And we start with this group with a heart sign. This letter doesn't have its own sound, and it's extremely rare, so you will probably see it, I don't know, in a year of studying Russian. We needed to make a stop in the middle of a word. Just one single example, which I will give you. Объяснять. So, if it wasn't for this letter, the word would sound объяснять. And it's объяснять. So, you see, I don't combine b and ya, which we will see later, in one sound. We just make a stop after letter b. Объяснять. This one is very cool. It's like E, but harder. And if a letter E goes from here, E, a letter goes from here. If you're having difficulties with this letter, you're not the only one. This one is very hard to pronounce for many people, foreigners. So just take your time, it will come. And it's super helpful for many words, so we will see it often. This one is a soft sign. It doesn't have its own sound either, but is very useful. We will see it very often as well. We use it after a consonant to make this consonant softer. Just a few examples. Without soft sign, t, and with soft sign, t, 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 s, s, l, l. So you understand the concept. And the last three letters, e, like the middle sound in a word man. You, like the whole English word, you. And ya. I don't think I know any words in English which would start with this sound. But this single letter means I in English. So let's repeat just this group. Hard sign, U, soft sign, E, U, ya. Let's repeat it together this with the previous group. U, F, H, C, Ch, Ш, Щ. Hard sign or твердый знак. И, soft sign or мягкий знак. Ю, я. Лю, like люди. Мю, like muesli. Мя, like мясо. Ня, like няня. Ля, like клякса. Мы, which is just мы. Вы, which means you. Ты, which also means you, but in formal way. And a few words for practicing. Дыня, рыба, пламя. Это Юра, Люда, Юля, Анастасия, which is my name. And in order to say name, we should say имя, время. So that's it with the alphabet. I know it's been a while since we started, but let's go through the whole alphabet again, just to make sure you remember all the letters. A, B, V, G, D, Е, Ё, Ж, З, И, Й, К, Л, М, Н, О, П, Р, С, Т, У, Ф, Х, Ц, Ч, Ш, Щ. Hard sign. И, soft sign. Ю, я. Well done. So, as I said, Russian is a very easy language to learn. You just need to learn to combine letters, which will come very soon. Now, reading. I will explain you just 2 rules because I think they are the most important ones. So, the first one is that you end every syllable with a vowel. You may think it's obvious, but I see this problem quite often with my students when we start studying Russian. So, for example, a word работа. Once again, you end every syllable with a vowel. Ra, bo, ta. So you don't try to say rab, ot, a. Because in this case, the word will sound like something is going wrong. In order to say words smoothly, we should pronounce this exactly this way. Ra, bo, ta. Ха, ра, шо. Де, ре, ва. Да, ро, га. If a word ends not with a vowel but with a consonant, you can do the same and just add another letter in the end, like ре, бё, на, к. Or try to add this last consonant to the end. Ре, бё, Nak. Of course, I'm reading these words very slowly. That's not how I would say them in real life. But if you're just a beginner, try to do it exactly this way, very slowly. Just separate a word by small pieces and read it with no rush. Ре, бё, нак. If a word starts with two consonants and then a vowel, so we do almost the same, just pick the simplest option for yourself. You can say this single letter at the beginning and then normal syllables, or you can try to make the first syllable with 3 letters. For example, a word привет. П, ри, вет. Or при, вет. Плохо. П, ло, ха. Or плохо. Later, of course, you will learn how to read faster. If you have 2 consonants together in the middle of the word, try to add first consonant to the previous syllable and start the next syllable with the second consonant. For example, a word облака, clouds. Аб, ла, ка. Or a word which you probably know already, кошка. The same thing. Кош, ка. If it's too difficult, we can go normal way. You just add each syllable with a vowel and pronounce this particular consonant by itself. Ko, sh, ka. And when you practice it enough, you can go to the first option where when you add this consonant to the previous syllable. Let's practice this situation a little bit more. Жен, she, на. Together, женщина. Девочка, девочка. When O has an accent in a word, we pronounce it like O. When O doesn't have an accent in a word, we pronounce it like A. This kind of words like дом, кот, рот, нос, they have only one vowel at all. So this vowel is under the accent, of course, and we pronounce those words with O. But if we have several vowels in a word and there are O there, so if it has an accent, it's O. If it doesn't have an accent, it's A. Like in a word, хорошо. There are 3 letters O, but only the last one is with an accent. So only the last one is pronounced like O, and other 2 O are pronounced like A. Хорошо. Яблоко. So here we have 2 O, but all of them without an accent. So both of them are pronounced like A. Молоко. Собака. Родители. This rule works all the time, as you can see. All O without an accent I pronounce like A, but with an accent like O. Вторник. Суббота. Добрый. Площадь. So this is probably it. Of course, there are more reading rules, but as I said, I don't think they are so important for you to start reading and speaking in Russian. So this video will be enough for the start. I wish you good luck on your journey and let me know in the comments if you have any more questions about the topic.